What is up, Mechanics? Gunplabro here with another Gunpla review. And today we have the glorious, the iconic Barbatos Lupus. I love this model kit. I love this Gunpla. It is great. It is the best high grade I have ever made. But first of all, I want to talk about the color separation of this very kit. That detail also comes with a few negatives as well, and we'll get into that. There is a lot going on here with the color separation, especially with the yellow pieces. These vents, for example, are a separate piece. These vents on the skirting are a separate piece. These vents on the chest are a separate piece. And the shoulder pieces here are two separate pieces. That when you put the red piece on top of this white piece, you get the Takaiden symbol straight flush through without having to apply color correcting stickers. That's a very nice piece of detail on a high grade. You usually find that kind of stuff on a master grade kit. The face has some pretty great details as well. You can see the red for the chin, that's a separate piece. The black around the eyes is a second piece, is the actual head of the inner frame, and the mouth guard here is another piece. I have a foil color correcting sticker for the eyes, and the V-fin has a little blue piece here that could have easily been a color correcting sticker, but it's not, it's a separate piece. Now, on to the negatives about the color separation. This huge sheet of color separation stickers. You have these red stickers for the back of the feet here, right here. These big blue ones for the back of the side skirts. These big gray ones here for this strip right here on the backpack. These huge gray ones for the back of the legs here. This gray sticker for the, I guess you'd say the collarbone of the kit, this neck piece here. And finally, these green power symbols for the indentions here on his knees. All in all, yes, there are a lot of color correcting stickers on this kit. Considering it's a high grade, not too bad. I would say that considering how low the price of this kit actually is, painting it and learning how to customize using this kit is not a bad option. You can buy two of these kits for the price of a standard high grade and get a lot of practice learning how to paint and customize your kits. Another very nice detail with the aesthetics of this kit is the many opportunities you have to panel line this kit. There are so many small, minor details on this kit. The amount of detail on such a small, inexpensive high grade blows me away, especially on the arms. Very nice. Now the option parts for this kit, there are very few option parts, but they're there. You have this gigantic sword mace. You have these winches for the backpack parts. The backpack is very unique. These can pop off like so. And the backpack can be connected like so. So what these do is put this piece in there like so. It becomes a manipulator basically, or a winch that will allow you to connect this piece of the backpack to it like so. Basically you can use these for poses that allow him to collect his weapon off his back, like so. A very cool little gimmick. I like it. His weapons can also be placed onto his back, like so. He has two kinds of holding hands. These angled ones that allow him to hold his sword mace at an angle, and these normal ones that just behave like a normal holding hand on any other Gunpla. He has two sets of these, so you can mix and match. I have his angled one on his right hand, for holding his sword mace and a normal one on his left hand for posing. What is, in my opinion, the showpiece of this kit is his massive sword mace. This is his only weapon. You can buy other option parts for him, but trust me, this thing is amazing. It allows him to do so many dynamic and unique poses that no other Gunpla can really do. The weapon's size and its long handle and its large shape really gives it a nice cutting silhouette, and allow me to show you some of the neat poses you can do with this weapon. Because of its long handle and large blade, this weapon is amazing. For example, you can do stuff like this, having him holding the weapon with two hands and posing with it like so. It's a very cool pose. It's my favorite. It's all I like to pose them on my shelf. Now, check this pose out. If you're an action base, you can really do some amazing stuff. See, you have a very fierce, two-handed, barbarian style pose right here. I like that. I especially love what you can do with like two-handed poses with the weapon. This kit has it all, man. One thing I want to say before I move on to the articulation section of this review is this kit is very cheap. It is $10 Japanese MSRP, 1,000 yen. And if you're looking to learn how to customize your Gunpla, painting, weathering, panel lining, etc., this kit is your in. This kit will absolutely not break your bank. It is 1,000 yen, 10 US dollars. It is highly detailed. Has very obvious color placement everywhere. There's not a lot of different shades and color separation. All the white is white, all the yellow is the same shade of yellow, all the red is the same shade of red, all the blue is the same shade of blue. So you have a very good baseline to work off of when selecting your colors. You know exactly what you're gonna get. It's a hero Gundam based off the RX-78. You know, it has that same feel and aesthetic as the RX-78 in regards to its colors. You know, just if you want to get into that section of the hobby, this is the one right here. It doesn't get any better than Barbatos Lupus. Now, with that out of the way, let's move on to some negatives. And by negatives, I mean this. That waist joint, just like the Gundam Vidar that I reviewed earlier this month, this waist joint is horrible. It is the worst thing on the kit. And it's really the only true negative besides some of those color correcting stickers that I mentioned earlier. This right here can be easily fixed by, let's pretend this little sword mace is a cotton swab with glue on it. You put some glue on this nubbin here. You blow on it, wait for it to dry. You know, you sand it down, then you stick it right back on there. And the kit is 100% perfect. A 10 out of 10 kit. Now, mine also has some loose joints. The arm likes to pop out. The left arm here likes to pop out. Side skirts like to pop out. You know, stuff like that. This thing here is loose. This one is pretty good. But yeah, if you want to straight build this kit, which is fine, just know that these stickers suck and the joints suck. But it does not have many issues holding up its gigantic sword mace weapon. So there's that. Every issue that you could have with this kit can be fixed, can be improved with a little bit of elbow grease. Once again, I stress this, for $10, this kit is absolutely perfect. Now, let's move on to the articulation. We got the head here. It can do the quagmire. The front to back is pretty good. You can go down to there. The side to side is pretty remarkable, actually. If you push it forward here, you can probably get even more out of it. There we go. Very good. It can spin all the way around. The backpack, once again, these winches, these here are on a ball joint. They can spin all the way around and move and do all the things you can do with the ball joint. This is a little peg joint, and it can move down to here and then move up all the way to here. Now these can move all the way to there and go all the way down to there. There is a little thruster here that can move up to there. This piece here has a really unique gimmick for a high grade. It can be pulled out. It's kind of tough, but there we go. It can be pulled out and it's articulated as well. It can move up like that, down like that. It has a unique feature that allows it to snap into place to keep it from moving around. This, in my opinion, is a master grade level gimmick. Very cool. The arm, it can move out up to, it can move back to there and up to there. It can move all the way up to here and go even further if you lift this up. Like that. Pretty good. The arm can spin all the way around. It has a really good flex for a high grade with no double joint. That's pretty good. The upper arm can spin all the way around. The wrist is on a ball joint. It can spin all the way around. And that's it for the arm. The waist can not really spin all the way around. The front skirts are on a ball joint. They can move up to there and down to there. The side skirts can go all the way up to there and all the way up to there. His butt skirt is completely immovable, pretty standard for a high grade. His leg can move all the way up to there and all the way back to there. The back skirt gets in the way. If you move it out of the way, you can get a little bit more, but straight front to back, not much. The knee can bend all the way back to there. The ankle is really unique. It has that wheel and axle action that the VDAR does. It can go all the way up to there and all the way up to there. It is also on a ball joint, so the leg can swivel independently of the ankle and do weird stuff like that. The toe joint is really weird. It can bend all the way down to here and do a little locking action, keeping that in place. And the ankle armor can move down to there and all the way up to there. And that is all for the kit. So to cap things off, this is a very cool, highly detailed, super cheap, very fun to pose. It comes with an amazing, super large weapon that's bigger than he is, that allows for some very dynamic posing. The only issue with this kit is its loose joints, which can be fixed very easily. Just a little bit of elbow grease will get those joints nice and tight. Other than that, nothing is wrong with this kit. All of the positives far outstrip the negatives in this boy's price range. But that's it, guys. That's really all I have to say. I love this kit. And if you liked it too, and if you enjoyed this review, please leave a like, please comment, and please subscribe. If you are already subscribed, please, I humbly request that you ring that bell, because YouTube is not notifying my subscribers of my latest content. I want the channel to grow, and I can't grow without your help. So if you could please do me a favor and ring that bell, that'd be excellent. I'd really appreciate that. My social medias are in the description down below. That's really all I have to say. The best is yet to come. Gunplabro out.